The King and Queen of Denmark are pulling out the finest silverware, the crispest tablecloths, and probably the most expensive wine you have never tasted in your life, because Christiansborg Palace is about to become the hottest dinner table in all of Europe. On the 27th of February 2026, King Frederik X and Queen Mary are hosting an exclusive royal dinner for members of both the Danish Parliament and the European Parliament. And trust me, this is absolutely not your average Wednesday night roast. Good day, and welcome back to Danish News Daily, your #1 source for everything happening inside the fascinating and ever-dramatic world of the Danish royal family. If you are brand new here, hit that subscribe button right now and smash that notification bell, because we cover the stories that keep you well ahead of the royal gossip, the grand ceremonies, and yes, the moments that quietly shape history. You are going to want to be here for every single bit of it. Now, back to this dinner, and what a dinner it is shaping up to be. Christiansborg Palace, for those who do not know, is not just a gorgeous building sitting beside the water in Copenhagen. It is the seat of the Danish Parliament, the Supreme Court, and the Prime Minister's office, all rolled into one breathtaking structure. It is literally the power center of Denmark. So when the King and Queen decide to host a dinner inside those walls for parliamentarians from both Denmark and the European Parliament, you know this is about far more than a 3-course meal and polite small talk between strangers. This is diplomacy dressed in its finest evening wear. King Frederik X, who stepped into his reign in January 2024 after Queen Margrethe II abdicated the throne, the first Danish abdication in nearly 900 years, has been making his mark as a modern, deeply engaged, and genuinely committed monarch. And Queen Mary? Born in Tasmania, Australia, she has gone from a girl who grew up watching the waves roll into Hobart Harbor to a woman who now commands a room full of Europe's most powerful political figures without even raising her voice. Iconic, honestly. The guest list for this February 27th dinner reads like the who's who of European political life.
Tonight, my dear.
Members of
Thank
the
you, my love. You
Folketing,
look quite
Denmark's
dashing yourself.
parliament, sitting alongside representatives from the European Parliament, different nations, different agendas, but all sharing the same breadbasket under one very grand royal roof. If you think that is just ceremonious symbolism, think again. These evenings are precisely where relationships are built, where trust is established, and where conversations happen that never quite make it into official press releases. That is the real game being played behind the gold-trimmed doors of Christiansborg. Think of it as the world's most elegant networking event, except the venue costs more than most countries' annual budgets, and the small talk might just influence EU policy. And where does Crown Princess Mary fit into all of this? Well, she fits in everywhere, effortlessly, graciously, and with that signature poise that has made her one of the most admired royal figures in the entire world. Whether she's championing gender equality on the global stage or standing beside Frederik at events of national significance, Mary is never just decoration. She is purpose. She is presence. She is the woman who turned being Australian into an absolute international superpower. Watch how she works the room on February 27th. Watch how she balances warmth with authority, easy conversation with sharp diplomacy, because that, right there, is a masterclass that no university on earth can ever teach you. This dinner is a statement. It is the Danish royal family saying loudly and clearly that Denmark is engaged, Denmark is present, and Denmark is at the table, literally, when the future of Europe is being shaped, one conversation at a time. Big nights have a quiet way of writing history, and February 27th, 2026 at Christiansborg Palace might just be one of those nights that people talk about long after the dessert plates have been cleared away. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.